Sit. Boy. Good. Good boy. Good wait. Wait. Shadow. Boy, wait. Good boy, wait. Good boy. And sit. Good boy. Wait. Come here. Good boy, wait. Okay, go ahead. Good job. All right, good boy. So there you go. So depending on your dog park, you'd always bring some water and some bug spray. This one's treated, which is nice, but you still get some bugs. And we also have our own water station there too, which is really nice. But some dog parks won't have that. So those are always two things to bring. And usually when I'm starting off, especially if you're not a regular at a dog park, I'll just kind of walk around the fence line. And that way he can meet the other dogs through the fence. And I'll be able to kind of just watch to see how the other interactions are. And then if I see anything that, you know, is of concern or questionable, like sometimes dogs will have that gate aggression, just like leash aggression, but they're okay once they're in. I'll just either put the Shadow back in the car and then just come into the dog park myself and watch and see how they interact with other dogs that come in. And then after I feel comfortable, then I'll introduce him to everybody. It's not as bad here, of course, because, you know, we're pretty much regulars here. But once you get to that status, everything will be a lot easier as well. But then you also want to just, while you're in here, you want to try to stay relatively close to him, so if any altercations do come up, you're already there. A big problem that and mistake that a lot of people make is they will just try to yell from their dog from like halfway across the yard or so during an incident or when something's going on. I always recommend you just close the gap early, and then once everything's okay, then you can go back to the shade or just to watching from afar. He did great with everybody here without any issues. It is a good environment for him also to kind of warm up to people as well, because he can kind of make space and come and go. And you'll see sometimes he'll go up to people and let them pet him, and sometimes he'll be too shy and he'll just move away. So it's a good way that he can kind of get that socializing in without very much pressure. I would just also keep an eye in closed space when there's like children or something too, because we didn't really have that scenario come up this time. But he was good with both the big dogs and the small dogs. So I don't think there was too much of an issue there. And then you'll also want to keep an eye on the gates. This one has two entrances, one by the trail there and then another by the parking lot. And so you'll want to be ready to watch for new dogs coming in that you may or may not know as well, just because sometimes there'll be people that, you know, maybe just got their dog from a rescue, or the dog might be shy or overwhelmed. The one thing, I usually will either accompany them to the gate or I'll pull them away from the gate, just because a lot of close quarters, and if a new dog gets overwhelmed or scared, they could react there. So usually a hot spot is, you know, when a new dog is coming in and everybody's crowding the gate and everything. So a good way to kind of alleviate or avoid those confrontations or issues is just not having him there as well. And that also goes to for you guys, if for whatever reason you're coming into a dog park, like say here when like 6 or 7, when there's like 20 or 30 dogs, what I'll usually do if they all rush the gate is I'll just wait. 9 times out of 10 it doesn't take very long, but they'll smell each other through the gate, and then they'll kind of get disinterested again and then leave, or the parents will come over and they'll pick them up, and then I'll kind of let them in after everybody's kind of dispersed, so that way they're not just getting rushed by a whole bunch of dogs all at once. And that's it. Oh, he found a bone. I'm surprised that that's there. Usually those things will cause conflicts at a dog park, so maybe somebody just left it there. You want to be mindful of any possessive issues. There is one you'll see in the video for yesterday. So I'll add to the video for you. But Indy and Shepherd was going after a ball, and Shepherd did not want to share his ball with Indy. So luckily she's okay. It's quite the harsh correction, but there was no follow through. So you just want to be mindful of that. Just watching how the other dogs play. Ball possession, water bowl possession, things like that.
And what sort of things you look out for that? Like what's the...
Just how they react.
It's just like the growling versus the
yeah, just how they react to it. So one of those things where if I see somebody and their dog in the park playing with the ball while I'm walking around, I'll see if they're okay with other dogs coming by and sharing and things like that, or if they kind of bark or growl or snap at them, things like that. And then I'll just take note of that. And so if like I see Shadow going and going and interested or something, I can call him back or something.
Gotcha.
Usually the owners of those pups are pretty good about helping out. Same with the water bowl. So especially when it's hot out, the line can get pretty hot, and then this is a black bowl tube. Oh, I think there's a thanks. I was like, this is awkward. It like sounded like it was working. Oh, there it is. And then this, oof, yeah. And then this water always coming out, always, yeah, it comes out really hot.
I got a little kiddie pool over there, that's funny.
Yeah. Some people will bring over the kiddie pools from the PetSmart and donate them. I brought a bag of ice once during the summer.
Oh yeah.
And just dumped it in the pool. Oh my goodness.
We saw the one video from the pool, it
Got it.
Oh, not so good.
Yeah. It was funny. I was like, oh, I guess. Okay, there we go. Let's notch it down a little bit there. All right. We cleared the kink in the hose. There you go, big guy. But yeah, that was surprising. But yeah. Maybe he's just either got to get used to it, or maybe he's not a water dog.
I've been hiking a couple times, gone through creeks and stuff, and he'll kind of get his feet in it.
Oh.
That's about it.
Oh, that's fine. There you go, big guy. Good boy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this up, and then I'll move it to the shade, so hopefully it stays cooler a little bit longer for whoever comes by next. But yeah,
Yeah, you got your hands full.
oh, thanks.
Yeah,
There you go. You can spray them down too if you want. There you go. But yeah, those are usually the only major things to watch out for when you're at the dog park.
People usually bring toys and balls and frisbees and that sort of thing.
Usually balls and toys and frisbees. Usually not bones, because something like that'll generally cause conflict. But yeah, no, I've seen plenty of balls and frisbees before. And people just donate it,
Yeah.
things like that. I always recommend being mindful of people that bring food, or we had a little kid once that was enjoying a snack. Probably not the best thing to do at a dog park, but they were young. Just a lot of everybody and their mom trying to tell all the dogs to stay away. Kind of like at the pool, but it was good practice for them. Yeah, I always bring a couple things with me too. Wonder if I left it at home or not. I brought one of them at least. So this is just citronella spray. It's just a good, easy way that you can help break up disruptions or scuffles from a distance. Usually what animal shelters use. And it works just like mace, but when you spray it out, you gotta watch for the wind, and then even when there is none, and then you want to get practice with it, just like with mace, so that way you know how far it goes, and that's it. But yeah, you would aim in between the two pups, but it's safe enough that like if it hits anybody in the nose or in the eyes, it's not gonna do much harm or anything. Maybe a mild irritant, but you don't want to purposefully shoot them in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then I also have dog mace in here, and that is definitely a lot more harsh. And then also because I work with aggressive cases, I have that as well.
Ah, yeah.
The main thing is you never want to kind of get in physically to break apart dogs, because that's how a lot of injuries will happen. And then when we unload the items and everything, I also have a dog bar as well, but usually you don't need those things. But it's good to have like anything to kind of pry in between the mouths. Like I've used a shoe before, you just kind of wedge in and then pull up instead of using your hands to go in and out. You pretty much just want to try to find anything else other than your hands to disrupt, especially an area like that. But if you're vigilant, you can avoid most confrontations, situations like that. But that's what I would recommend, just to have on, just in case an incident appears. Dog mace is pretty cheap, and the citronella spray is only like $12 at any pet store.
The grass green on the other side.
It looks nice and mowed on the other side. What is up with that? Hopefully they're gonna take the turn over here sometime.
This one, some dog parks I think have like a large dog, small dog side. That's not what's going on here. It doesn't look like.
No, we just trade off. So when this one kind of gets run down or needs maintenance, they switch it over to the other side. The dog park at McDuff is separated into small, medium, and then they have a really big off-leash area, but it's not fenced in, and the river's right there, so you have to be really careful. Single person. Well, anybody have any questions on that?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Work them again, especially in a dog park. You want to try to just concentrate mostly on socializing them and maybe some recall, but not, set the bar too high because of all the distractions.
Yeah. But you have treats.
Who's that? There it goes. Hey. Oh, there you go. Hi, how you doing? Oh, we got a playful lab. That was funny. He just got like real excited for a second. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the bone.
Good.
And you can kind of see, because his jumping is excitement based, it gets initiated off of that. Oh, no. Oh. Does your dog have any allergies? No. Okay, good.
Oh, come here.
Oh.
Good.
He's like, but there's people and treats over here. Oh, there you go.
Good.
He's a real people person, isn't he?
Come on, let's go play. Come on. Good. Good.
There you go. The pool might be warm. We had to replace the water because it was hot.
Oh yeah, it is kind of hot. Got it.
Come on, big guy. Good boy. Okay, and then as soon as he starts to break like that, that's when I would get his attention back and
Shadow.
try to stop him before he got too far. But now that he's kind of out there, good.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Shadow.
Good, there you go.
Good boy. Come.
There you go. And then I maybe once he checks out one more time, then I recover and then give him a treat and then release him. There you go. Good. So then give him a treat and then go ahead and release him. And Gus is gonna find it.
No. God. Got it.
That way, Shadow. There you go, good. There you go. Then I would just go ahead and release him. There you go, good. So you want to work in little bits and segments like that when you're at a dog park, you know?
Great.
So that way he can feel rewarded and he's, you know, really pulled himself away from everything else that surrounds you and he's off leash,
Right.
you know? So as I was telling her, you want to try to keep it nice and short segments. So, you know, maybe recover him 2 or 3 times and then on the 3rd time go ahead and have him sit, stay for the treat and then release him.
Okay. Set up.
Good, there you go. When you notice he starts checking out, that's when you can also change direction and then get his attention back. Perfect, there you go. There you go, good. And I said that would probably be my last one there, because, oh, there you go. Good. Because the goal is to release him so that way he can go off on his own instead of him doing it. There you go, good. There you go. There you go. All right, did any of the kids want to try anything off leash here before we go do the formal stuff?
Drew wants to do that, but
Okay.
we were going to give Shadow a little break.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we've had a little internal debate. When you release, do you usually say okay or all done?
It's up to you guys.
You're going to be consistent with one or the other, I guess.
Hmm.
Does it matter?
He'll usually know when, you know.
The tone, he'll know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Say okay, good boy. I've even released him to another cum, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Judy. Then give this Spanky.
You have to-
Anything kind of like
Thank you.
lighthearted, more energetic, you know, kind of more, I don't know what a good word for it is.
Come over here a little bit. I think you're done.
How do you do it?
Just come over here a little bit in the tone between pain. Right there's good. Come.
Good, there you go. Good
There you go.
boy.
Give him a treat yet. Just have him. He's like that. There you go. Tell him. Tell him to come. And then you have to watch him, buddy, so you know what he. But now say it again.
Just keep walking, bud.
Oh, yep.
He's like, there's a shade over there.
So that's gonna be what happens if like we don't get that engagement back too quickly, and then give him like something to do by either moving or encouraging him to follow.
He'll lose interest.
That, and he's also tired too at this point. So
Come closer so you can see it. Not close. Don't you me.
there you go. Now I would go ahead and immediately give him a reward, and then I would go ahead and let him kind of do one or two more, and then the reward. So like, especially if he is having problems listening, go ahead and reward right away when he does, because he had to break, you know, from a major distraction or from being really tired.
Yeah.
So I would reward that first, and then work on that continued, you know, treatment.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's like, really? I just laid down.
Yeah, that's the tough part about the heat, is you really can't work with them too long in it. Come on, bud. Come. Come on, Shadow. Good boy. Go ahead and try to put his feet in. Oh, there he goes.
I don't have anything.
What's that? Oh. There you go. Good. Oh, easy, big guy.
Shadow.
Okay.
And that's how you work on him. Turn him back, going around. Showing him he doesn't always have to go off the athletic either through leaving it, paying attention and waiting for you, or you're trying to protect. So either on the release man or having to just completely I lost 2 peanut butter sandwiches in this exercise. So he does pretty good. I would recommend having him on at least so that way get it further away. He needs that practice, but he's pretty good with that. I had to stay to like the single cut, so we got him all the way out to the So, good pick that. I usually have him place first. Just like with the board control, his focus should be on you. If you focus on going outside, perfect. If you
Okay.
focus and fixated on the ball, that's one thing that you'll have to do. And the only difference between the door is you have it stay, hold it like 12 to 6 feet or so. And then as you open it, you get ready to reinforce it. Have it wide open. Do the exact same thing. Okay, he missed it because Micah was the focus on it. Practice together. Doesn't even look like this stuff, so and such as it's just coming. that harmful if the race gets to it. Or if, something like that. That's all. Or you're making something, you're advocating something, or advocating. So that would harm more than to get them to execute all this. I would mostly recommend practicing in your home where you probably have those bad behaviors set up. Let me know if you feel just depending on how bad in his old habits are would just be
How much more work you would have to do in that environment.
They feel like true.
Silly.
Just trying to find a special spot, huh?
It's only change. It always changes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just give him a time.
Oh, there it is.
When you try not to find it.
Aw. All right, let's just all go and see if that'll help him out as well.
Okay, Shadow.
Come on, big guy. Good boy.
Oh.
Yeah, we might have to untangle him first too. There you go. Here, I'll shorten it a little bit for you. Probably like a normal leash. There you go. Huh. There you go. So just walk him as normal. And then if you think he's about to pull, try to get his attention back, you know, just through your verbal command. And hopefully he'll just listen to the leash pressure. But if he continues pulling, he should no longer keep pulling you guys off track. Because it'll trigger the device and then you can get his attention back, just like the remote, but without the remote. Which I thought would be useful for the kids for you. I figure this one and this one can give it a turn. I think he'll be okay. Unless he wants to.
No.
Good, there you go. Let's try to head towards the shade over there. Good, there you go. It might even be easier if you put on the regular leash for the kids as well.
Yeah, I was thinking because it's even smaller.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that once we get into the shade. Oh, there you go. Good boy. Good, very good.
How will we know if this vibration activates?
You'll feel it.
You can feel it. If he can feel it, then do we know?
No. He'll know because he'll react. Good, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and switch leashes. Just attach the top one to the collar and then the bottom one to the front of his harness for you. Or I guess the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the vibrator up the collar.
This is why I also use it to teach people to not use leash pressure.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
He wanted to get out of there.
Good.
See a squirrel?
The trees are moving in the breeze.
Oh, there.
Good boy, Shadow.
All right, so I would clip this onto the back one, and I'll be a safety line for him.
Clip this onto the back one.
Yep, onto his harness. There you go.
Go.
Yep.
Like
No, you're good. So go ahead and give,
Jenna.
yeah, or
It was, but you had a turn and he wasn't really moving once she had her turn.
all right. Now just go ahead and walk wherever. I'll follow you guys.
Oh, there's a squirrel. Go towards the squirrel.
Ooh, a squirrel! Look at
I
it,
don't see it.
right there. It's down on the base of the tree.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. I did not see it. Jenna, maybe to the left.
That's fine. Oh,
Wow, that squirrel just did a backflip on the
Jenna, just walk.
that's fine. There you go. Good.
Did you see that, Jenna?
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
Yeah.
All right, now call his name. All right, so do you want to try? Don't feel like you think this is do you want to try? Yeah. It's like
There you go. And we'll just follow the trail there.
Oh, don't pull him.
There you go. Good.
remember to say his name.
There you go. So now if he keeps pulling,
I feel like this is like a bad movie, but maybe
there you go.
Do you have any treats? I mean, Drew, do you have any treats? Okay. So then, if he comes when you call him, then give him a treat. And that one's on the other side of him. Drew, go on the other side because of how his leash is. There you go.
Okay, so there you go. He's gonna start to drift. Very good. Much better. Good boy. Very good. There you go.
Tell him good boy.
That'll work too. Alright.
I hear it too, Shadow.
Oh, there you go. Good job. Okay. And go ahead and take a left at the trail so we start heading back.
Jenna, do you want to
There you go, good. Alright. Go, and if mom or dad wants to turn as well,
do you want to turn first?
you good. The only thing that I would be mindful of, especially with the kids using it, is probably just have them on the one sensitive one, because this is splitting the force so it doesn't trigger as easily too. But that's fine. Like I said, shouldn't need it too much anyways. Good job. Because it'll still, he should still have enough pressure leeway that he can feel it and then feel the normal leash pressure, respond to that first. Yeah, this is if like he really hard pulls. And we want to try to avoid that. Like if he's starting to go somewhere to smell, asking him to wait or going with him. So we try to avoid the correction as much as possible. But then if he doesn't listen, then he kind of is doing it on his own accord kind of deal.
So,
Yeah.
No, don't go there. See him swarming. Gotta
There you go.
let him go in this kind of thing.
Mhm. Either let him go, or if you really need to, you can just start walking in the other direction again,
Okay.
and that'll increase the pressure for you. Like I said, it's splitting it right now. I don't know if it even triggered or not. Did you feel it? Yeah. There it is.
Good job, buddy. Yeah.
Dad, did you feel it vibrate?
Yeah, that's quick.
And because we've gotten him conditioned first, when something like that happens, to come back, it avoids the situation of it freaking him out. And then a lot of times parents will have problems with like the collars like that because they didn't take the time to properly teach them what that sensation or that sound means, and then it freaks them out even more. And then they try even more to get him back, and now they're like gone. Well, yeah. Just, there you go, good. So when he starts drifting too far out from where you want to go, just continue walking where you want to go, and then the pressure will build.
Did you feel it vibrate?
There you go.
You looked like it vibrated.
And this just kicks it so he can't ignore the pulling. We did our best to get him to respond to the leash pressure and teach him what it means. Now there's a consequence for ignoring it. Yep, in those situations I would wait for him to pee. Yep, there you go. So it teaches you guys not to constantly just, pull him from things, But most of the time he just has to pee, or he's trying to figure out his scent. Good boy, there you go.
Yeah, he said even when it starts to get a little bit tight, it's coming back. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, we went almost a whole walk before in the neighborhood without any pressure at all, so that was really good. Yeah. Anybody have any questions before we hopefully move downtown into some AC?
I think I do.
Okay. All right. Good old downtown. All right, big guy.
My phone was in the dash, and the apps overheated and shut off.
Oh.
And hers turned on, it was on walking mode.
It wasn't on walking mode, but it for some reason went to walking instructions.
Oh.
So it said to turn right, but we couldn't see the one-way sign.
Can you do it right now?
Boy. Good boy.
Can you turn it on now?
Right? So that'll be like one of those moments that you either decide if you want him to go and smell or if you want to keep going.
Yeah.
And then you just have to be a little bit more affirmative either way. So he's not just kind of slowly pulling you there.
So like here.
Yeah, like, because he's gonna once you walk the streets a couple times up and down, you'll quickly realize you'll want to mark everything that looks like a pole or a tree, and you can just move to adjust accordingly.
Keep avoiding those things.
Or towards them, so like here you'll probably want to stop and smell the tree. We'll just go there, we'll wait for a bit, and then when he starts going again, we'll start going. Yep. There you go. Good. So because we didn't want to go into the shop, or because he's not allowed in that one, we just keep going. There you go. So he's allowed to investigate here. We're gonna give him some time to go to the bathroom, and then we go on. So a lot of it is just that constant like adjustment of what you want to do and what you want him to do,
Yeah. Stop and sit maybe up here in the corner.
Right, so there you go. And then here, there you go, very good. And it should be pretty obvious to him now when you do stop too. So on the next one, you can try just stopping early and then having him notice. You don't have to give the commands.
Yeah, we'll listen to what TJ's saying so that we can do the same thing. Don't tell TJ's telling Daddy because those are like he's talking to him about.
So right here. Good boy. There you go.
If there's something we don't want Shadow.
There's going to be some things that you want to go ahead and walk and let him investigate, and there's some things you won't want him to get to, so that's when you would practice to leave it, or you would turn. So once we get to the end of this street, we'll go ahead and turn around, and we'll give the kids or somebody else a turn, and we'll head back the other way. He drank a lot of water, so he's refueled. Boy.
Right, Dad.
Very good. There you go. Good. Now just head back this way, and we'll give somebody else a turn here. Good boy. There we go. There you go. Yep. And especially in like this kind of situation when there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of distractions, I'll also just give him treats for paying attention to me every now and then.
Instead of the distraction.
There you go. Very good. So that was a good recovery there. there we go. Good boy. There you go.
You can have a turn, buddy.
So you can treat him when
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, why don't you adjust? He wants to be on your right because the treats are there.
And this is where having a treat bag will come in handy.
Yeah.
Because what I'll usually do is either have it right in the front so I can get his attention to me from the treats, or around back so he gets attention to me, and then I give him a treat.
Shadow. Shadow.
Good boy.
Good. There you go. How you doing? Very good. Good. Good.
Good. Yeah.
So there he responded to the slight leash pressure, and then he maintained focus. That was good. Very good. There you go. Good. And you can still clearly see, like, if he's already like nose deep into something, that just verbal is something that's really hard to get his attention back with still. So you'd either just have to move, or you know, like I said, use one of the devices to kind of get his attention.
Yeah.
So your best course of action on that one is to try to just get him before he gets so involved
Yeah.
and still
yeah.
nose locked in. And then if
Pay
you're
attention to what he's going towards.
yeah, and then if you're already there and he's locked, then just keep walking. You know. Yeah, we'll just
You wanna
keep
give him the
crossing.
Drew, Trevor?
Well, let's cross first.
Please don't
Okay.
walk.
Uh-huh.
Good treats, Drew. Okay. Just keep walking, just keep walking.
There you go. Good. Good boy. This way. Good.
Good job, Shadow. Good boy.
Sure, you have to pay attention to him so that he knows to pay attention to you. So look at him, and when he's doing it.
When he comes back and looks.
There you go. Good.
Thumbs up.
There you go. Good. There you go. Good. It can be difficult at first because a lot of times we're used to just autopiloting until he starts pulling, where now it should almost be like the opposite, you know?
Drew, next time he listens to some snack.
Give him a treat when he recovers next time, okay?
So this will be a good one. And there.
Good, Drew. Treat him, buddy. If you're ready with it. Good job.
Good boy, there you go.
How you doing, friend?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good, very good.
Good job, Shadow. This is great. Look at that. Stay there, buddy.
There you go. Now go ahead and stop at the crosswalk and watch him stop for you.
Here, wait, Drew. Wait. Tell him to wait.
Perfect. There you go.
All right.
All right, look both ways, bud.
Yeah, you gotta be extra careful downtown. Okay. That is an extra steep curb too. Watch out.
Oh,
You don't notice it until you notice it. So then if he doesn't listen and you want to keep going, then just keep going. There you go. All right, and this is one of the dog-friendly places. You'll kind of see like the Adventure Tale sticker. And also say dog-friendly, so you can go ahead and go in there if somebody else wants to take a turn or he wants to.
Go in, or do you want somebody else to go?
Shadow.
Good boy, that way. Okay, I'll let you guys go. After that. Hey, how are you doing? And the one thing that you'll want to watch him for, of course, in this kind of environment is knocking things over, running into people, and things. Almost. Good boy, there you go.
Yeah, sure you have to keep playing together. You need more? You need more? Yeah, okay.
And a place like this is really good because of all the distractions in the sense. And then just getting him to kind of go, there you go, good, and then just go with.
It's too much stuff for him.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
there you go.
That works. Take it easy on.
Good, there you go. There you go. Good. Now,
Good boy. Good news to you. Good try.
Hey Drew, look at the name of this one. I shouldn't show it to you. See it already?
Nice.
Yeah.
and that way, like, you can bring them into some stores and you can shop and stop and wait and have them wait with you instead of going around as well. Boy,
Good job, Shadow.
very good.
Yeah, you want to start, I think? Good boy. Good. There you go. Good, good, good.
Good, there you go. Alright, and then we'll head out here after another lap. Good. Good, there you go. So make sure you reward that at least with some acknowledgement or a treat. Good boy, big guy.
Good boy. Sit. You gotta have the treats. Go. So you got something like that. Treat.
Yeah, I'll definitely recommend like getting a pouch or just giving that to whoever for.
We bought one. Well, I think I'll take it off. But yeah, it's like one that clips on your belt or
Yeah.
shorts or something. Alright, Jenna, so another turn. And
Not out
You
there.
have another turn out there, but let your things out. You won't drive you around. He hasn't drive through with your stronger through. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have a good rest of your day.
You too.
All right, Trevor, you want your turn now? Or there you have a turn, right? Here, let me have a turn. No, I'll go back. All right, which way do you want to go?
We can either go that way for somewhere new or back that way for the other for the older distractions.
Let's go somewhere new.
Good, there you go.
Oh, yeah, this great. I don't have any.
Yeah, that'll work. So that'll be really distracting for him, right? There you go, good. Good, there you go.
Hey, Jenna, come on up here. If you're gonna-
Oh, there you go. Somebody left some water for him. That's nice too. He's like, no. And we'll turn back and go back the other way. Okay. Good. So he'll probably want to. There you go. There you go. Good. Very good. Good boy. Very good.
Wait, sit where you don't go until Jenna goes past it. Keep walking, Jenna.
You know, walk straight.
You walk straight. Drew, wait to open that until Jenna goes past it. So you don't. You got it.
It's okay. This will be a good distraction. So you just keep walking with us. There you go. Perfect. And go ahead and give him a. There you go.
See, Jenna, he's learned that he has to pay attention.
Very good. Good boy.
Okay.
Good. Good stop. There you go. So you just paid attention to the leash pressure there. She was still back here and distracted. She was following the next guy.
So you want to Good job, Jenna. Good job, Shadow.
All right. And that should be pretty good. We can go over the head halters back in your car and see which ones that you guys prefer. And then if you need to, you can have the kids try it out. But like I said, the goal was to always get them back on the original gear, you know, and then have everything else extra in case you need it. Perfect. There you go. Good. Very good. There you go.
Definitely if you walk on the line, which I don't think we'll let you do but even if it's like you and Trevor and you're walking him and Trevor's with you.
Yeah, you can always get another longer leash to spot again, and that would be a good idea. Very good.